All right, hi there, students. I hope you're having a great day. Today I am going to, my name's Chris, by the way, and I'm one of the TAs for this class for Psychology 307, Writing Within Psychology. And today I'm going to show you a little bit how to access the DSM, or the Diagnostics Manual, version 5, through the BYU website, through the BYU library website. So the DSM-5 is basically the diagnostic manual for mental illnesses. And so, for example, the reason why you'd want to use this is because it might be a good source to use when citing in your lit review. And it also might be good to give you a better understanding of your topic. Maybe you can see the actual diagnostic criteria for the mental illness you might be studying. It's also just very helpful because there's lots of resources on the website that you can use for your paper. And so the DSM-5 is a really good resource, and I'm going to show you right now how to access it. So right now I've gone to the HBLL, the Harold Bealey Library, or it looks like it's just called the library now, the library website. So it's just lib.byu.edu, or you can Google HBLL or BYU Library, all those things, you'll be able to find it. So right here, you click on databases. So you're at the main page, and you go to databases. You click on that. And then what you'll do is you'll go to the letter P, and you'll sort the databases by the alphabet, by the letter that they are. Then you scroll down a little bit, keep scrolling until you reach Psychiatry Online, includes the DSM-5. And so what you'll do is there's a tutorial there. If you want, you can go through it, but I'll show you a little bit here today. You click on that right there, and it will pull you up to the Psychiatry Online website. It's a very busy website, lots of stuff, lots of things right here going on. So at the top, you can go up to DSM Library, and you can click on the DSM-5. And that'll pull up the manual right here. You have free access to it as courtesy of BYU, and so you might as well take advantage of it here because the DSM manual is pretty expensive if you want to buy it on your own. And so right here you can see it's broken up into different sections here. The middle, the main part of it is the diagnostic criteria and codes. And then there's other emerging measures and models. What might be most useful to you guys when doing your research will be this section here. So for example, let's say you are learning about, let's say, personality disorders. You click on that there, and you can go into what it means to have a personality disorders, different types of personality, antisocial disorders, pattern and disregard for, violation of rights of others. For example, lots of definitions in here. It's a very fun read, very dense read as well. And yeah, so then you can learn about this. Here's the criteria. Person has to have these things in order to be considered to have the general personality disorder. And also at the end of each of these, I think that there's lots of citations, lots of cited people who've done research on them, references, and all that. You can always look up those things as well. But here you go. This is where you can see the basic diagnostic criteria and using the DSM-5. You also have lots of resources up here. There's and you can just spend some time just searching and navigating this website. It's really cool. You can see that you have access to the journal, American Journal of Psychiatry, which is pretty cool. All the journals that are related to that are here, and you can you can get publication alerts. You can look at the recently published articles, featured articles, and things like that. Yeah, so basically that is the Psychiatry Online. You have to do it through the Harold Bealey Library. It's very important. And then that's how you access it here. So now we're going to jump into citing the DSM-5. Let's say you decide to use the DSM-5 for your paper. You can cite it this way, this website here. So basically, you're just going to follow basic APA guidelines. This is what your reference will probably look like, something similar to this. I would always double check with the manual as well, what's it called, the styling manual. You'll be able to do that, but this is probably what it'll look like mostly. If you access it online, I think there's different ways to do that. But yeah, and here's the in-text citation. It'll look like that. The online version might include the web address, but honestly, either way, it's the DSM-5. So zooming in a lot. So anyway, that is basically a crash course on how to access the DSM-5 using BYU's database.